Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this video, we are going to talk about Dogecoin. Now, in the previous update, we talked about why I believe there is a chance that we may have a decent move up in order to at least reach to about here, because when this move down happened, it was a bit too fast and we created as a result of it a very clear gap right around this area between 36 to about 38 and a half cents, and I believe gaps 95% of the time are going to get filled. So for me, makes perfect sense to say that in Doge at one point at least we are going to have a decent move up. Are we going to get our move on the upside from the current point? That's kind of up for debate, and the question for today's video is this: how low can Dogecoin actually go, and what are important areas ahead of us? Now, in order to answer that, I think we need to mostly get help from classic technical analysis, meaning support and resistances. And in terms of classic TA, there is a very important support area, which back down here, as you can see, was actually a decent resistance, and we got a break of it in this phase, which means now it's going to act as a support. And this is from weekly and daily time frame at the same time, between 13 to about 14 and a half cents. And as you can see, so far we are having a reaction off of this important level. Is this enough for me to be able to say that we are optimistic in Doge and the bottom is in? Not really, but pay attention to what is happening in terms of candlesticks in weekly time frame. Let's zoom in more. Okay, so this is a very strong candle on the downside, and right now it seems like that we want to have a candlestick pattern called hammer. Now, in order for you to be able to say this is actually a valid hammer, you need to see first this candle getting close somewhere around here, or maybe even a bit higher, in order to have a green candlestick with a very small body and a decently large shadow right in here. And this is a very important point because a lot of people do not really mention this. You need to wait a bit more and see the next candle being a green one. Okay, this is very important. A lot of times we are having something like this, which definitely looks like a hammer. However, the next candle is going to be a red one. And I think this is actually a clear-cut example. As you can see, you can argue this is a hammer, but what happened after it? We got a move on the downside. And because the next candle was a red one, this wasn't actually a valid pattern. Let's see, can we find a decent hammer in here? Where is it? I think I saw one right around this area. There we go. So what do we have? This is a red candle, followed by that we are having a hammer, and then we had in this area a green candlestick, and that was a valid pattern. And what happened next? We got a decent move on the upside. And can I show you another example? Yes, this is actually another good one. This is a red candle, followed by that a hammer, decent shadow, very small body, and then the next candle was a green one. And right in here, starting from 7.5 cents, we got a decent move up to about 10.5 cents. That's like a 35% move. So in Dogecoin, ideally, we want to wait a bit more until the current candle closes, and at that point, if this candle is going to look like a hammer, we must also be a bit more patient and see, are we going to have in the next candlestick on weekly chart a green one? And if we have that, okay, fair enough. From here, I can tell you in Doge, we can get a decent move up. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Dogecoin. And until the next update, have a wonderful time.